And there's a whole other conversation to have about Spotify. And we know Spotify's bad stuff. And there are people suing Spotify right now for rigging systems. And while Spotify is going after smaller artists for running Facebook ads and taking their music down and hitting them with fees, it's come to light that some of Drake's music had billions of bot streams that Spotify knew about or controlled. That there's a lawsuit claiming this, allegedly. I have to say allegedly here, but we've known that this stuff is happening for a while. So basically, it is now also going to give Spotify, who has been testing out AI things and allowing these things to happen onto their platform. If Spotify really wanted to stop it, they would just say, we're not going to accept things directly from platforms like Suno, Udio, Mixmatcher, whatever all of the different places are, because you can just upload directly. They would just say, we are not accepting from you, period. That would stop the vast majority of that 50,000. And it's not like you can't detect, like AI has detection tools built into it now. But instead, Spotify, instead of saying, well, you know what, out loud, they're saying, we're trying to protect artists. Inside, they're saying, you know what, we're just going to do it so we make it ourselves. So at least we're making the money off of it. And they're going to flood their own platforms with their own artists so they can profit more. It's the same thing as what happened when they released Discovery Mode. So for those of you who don't know what Discovery Mode is, because Spotify went to AI algorithms that were supposed to help listeners discover more music that they want to discover.
Correct.
There's, by the way, a lawsuit that's alleging Spotify it's a class action lawsuit from consumers that Discovery Mode is when you opt into it for a consumer, you do like the Smart Shuffle. It's supposed to only give you stuff that would be for your algorithm. But what the class action lawsuit alleges is that they don't do that because Spotify gets paid to put specific artists on there. And so they're pushing the artists that are opting in. Now, for those of you at home that don't understand, you release a song to Spotify, or you release a song to your distributor releases it to Spotify. Spotify already is getting a percentage of those streams. That's how they make money, that and advertisers. Okay? So with every single time something is played, Spotify gets money. Spotify then released this AI feature called Discovery Mode that you can opt into that says, if you're in this, it will put you in a new algorithm called Discovery Mode, where you are more likely to get in front of
people
different
who like
listeners.
Your stuff.
But to do so, you have to give up an additional 30% of your music rights, which means before you even get your cut, Spotify is now between its first amount and second part, taking somewhere around 60% of your music, of you as an artist. And if you do not opt in, basically, and you're a smaller artist, you just don't ever get served to anybody.